Hey there, welcome back to Untrap Your Story, where we heal our nervous system through emotional time travel and poetic science. So, recently there's been a story in the news regarding Lynn Bradley's disappearance. So, if you're not keeping up with current events, here's a really quick recap. Amy was on a cruise ship with her family and she disappeared from a Royal Caribbean cruise back in 1998. There's no closure, no trace, just theories, sightings, and a lot of arguing back and forth online, especially in comments. But let's talk about why this case is still haunting people 25 years later. And then what does that say about your nervous system? Like, why is it that we're triggered? And then why do we follow true crime stories in general, right? Not just this one. So this is more than just morbid curiosity. It's more about safety for your body, because your body isn't just watching true crime. It's looking for proof that you're not next. And what we don't get answers to. So our brain throws us off into what I call a trap, right? And the trap, T.R.A.P, the T stands for trigger. So anything that's unresolved. So in this situation, her disappearance is unresolved, right? There's no justice, there's no closure. So the nervous system says, oh my goodness, the danger might still really be out there. And it might be me who's going to be the next person to disappear, right? And then you start to reflect. That's what the R stands for. So you ask yourself, is my need to figure it out really about Amy, or is it just my fight response trying to win a battle that I couldn't win back in some other time, right? Then the A stands for anchor. So you do something that actually reminds you or reminds your body that it's safe right now. So you can do something like splash cold water on your face. You can say, I don't need the story to end in order for myself to feel safe, okay? Then the P stands for practice. So you can try a media boundary, like 1 hour without your phone, not scrolling, just replace it with a real world interaction, like talking to a friend or, I don't know, going outside for a walk. You know, things that people used to do before the internet took over. Maybe you're already like way too deep down the rabbit hole and you've been like on TikTok and Reddit threads. If that's you and you've already spiraled, here's how you can come back to your body. So we're going to follow the PART, P.A.R.T. P is pause. You close the tab, you breathe, and then you look for something in the room that you can kind of focus your attention on. And then you acknowledge and you say, I feel angry, sad, frustrated because I hate not knowing, right? There's no shame in having those types of feelings. Your feelings are completely legitimate. Then there's the R, and that stands for repair. So you do something nurturing for yourself, like move your body around, or just like name one thing that you actually can control today, or talk to someone who's safe, right? And then there's the T. So we try again. So try approaching the topic with less urgency, or skip the algorithm bait altogether. If it's not serving you, then you shouldn't be following it, right? So curiosity doesn't have to cause you your calm. When we chase closure in someone else's story, it's often because something in our own story never got wrapped up. And this is kind of like the first response in terms of time travel. So if any of that resonated with you, comment and let me know, or comment if you have been caught up in the Amy Bradley spiral or any other true crimes. I would love to hear about that. And then let me know if there's anything that you'd like me to break down next in my next video. And please practice the TRAP and PART, T.R.A.P and P.A.R.T whenever you can, and also let me know about that. So please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for hanging out with me. See you next time.